welcome to Pioneers, Dan here at BPM, and today we're going to run over Pioneers' brand new CDJ-400. Pioneers' first USB-based scratch technology CD player. So all the features and the functions that we've made famous on the Pioneers CDJ-1000, CDJ-800, we've now incorporated into a smaller, more fun, all generic piece of equipment that you can have USB facility with. So what we're going to do is we're going to run around the feature, show some of the effects on there, show some of the features, and how you can incorporate that into your DJ use. Okay, so to start off with, I'll go over a bit about the USB facility on the CDJ-400. USB key in, so you can manage all your music on this little storage device that Dan's pointed to on the screen. That can either be a USB key, or for example, external hard drive, or even your iPod. So if you're managing your music correctly in iTunes or any other external piece of music application that you do, you can navigate through the CDJ-400 screen by artist, genre, as long as you're burning your ID3 tags correctly within iTunes. So one of the coolest new features on the CDJ-400 is that of the new looping features we've got. So Dan's got a loop set up here, as you can see on the monitor up here. The two in and out lights are flashing to symbolise that we've got a loop. But if Dan presses the minus button, or if we get a looping first, so Dan's put a loop there into the CDJ-400, straight on the fly, just off 1p. But if Dan presses the minus button, we can get this nice kind of triplet feel to the beat. Oh no, we've done that wrong again. If Dan does it on the fly, there we go, nice triplet feel to the beat. And then what Dan can do is then pull that back even further. And then it can stroll back down the loop into our original pattern that we had originally. So that was all on the fly. So if you're riding the mix, for example, and you lock a mix and then you activate the loop, that'll still be smack on time no matter what you've done. So there, one hit again, and we've activated the loop, the triple loop again, and come back out of it, down. And then if you press the plus button, we can get a nice crotchet feel. All at the tip of your fingers, enabling you to be far more creative when you're playing out, which is a lot of fun. Okay, so now we're going to move on to a few of the effects that we've incorporated onto the CDJ-400, simply by pressing the jog button on the CDJ-400, and that now enables the platter to move from scratch. In fact, just demonstrate the scratch now. So we're in vinyl mode there, we've got full vinyl control. And then if Dan comes off that and presses the jog mode button back into CD mode, our platter now acts as either a pitch bend or activating our 3 or 6 effects at the top of the CDJ. So Dan's going to put a roll on. We made the roll very famous from the DJM-800, and then it was brought to the DJM-700. And by simply touching the platter on the beat, we can get that nice roll sound that a lot of DJs have incorporated into their sets. Another good feature is, if we hit the platter again, we can then now do a pitch roll. So just go right down the scale there, straight off the platter, and then we can go up the scale as well. And a good thing to remember is the track is still running underneath. So no matter what you've done in the mix, when you drop out of that, you'll still be smacking time. So that's the roll. We'll go up to the wah. The platter now acts as the frequency modulator. We've now gone down to a low pass filter, up to a high pass filter. We can press hold, then we can move our hands away and the filter will still be activated there. We can then spin it back up to the top end of the scale. We've just got the high pass frequency going. And then as soon as Dan comes off hold, it will drop back into the mix, into the dry original track. All at the tip of your fingers, all accessible via the jog mode button that Dan demonstrated earlier. Also on there we've got the Jet, which is Pioneer's version of either a flanger or a phaser. can also hold that effect again. So now you can leave that unit doing that and you can concentrate on, say, your next CDJ or your next DJ, whatever you're mixing into it, and just keep that effect running over the top of the track. So those were the jog break effects on the CDJ-400. We've now also incorporated some scratch bass effects into the CDJ-400 that Dan's going to demonstrate. So Dan's made a really tight loop there, and then if we put that onto transform and move the platter, we've now just emulated the very famous scratch technique that James Beeler made famous on the EFX 1000 and the EFX 500. So there's no need for a mixer at this stage or even any effects to emulate that effect. We've also now got a bubble scratch effect. So if you're syncing these up with whatever track you've got running next to it, you can get some really nice scratch techniques going. And then finally on the scratch-based effects, we've got the new wah effect. And that's down scratching, it's still doing the transform, but it's also filtering over the frequency passes and doing it. So 6 new effects in total on the CDJ-400, Pioneer's first bass, scratch bass, USB CD player. So we're going to come back into the track now, and I'm going to demonstrate a few of the new lighting features we've got on the CDJ-400. If Dan goes into the utility mode, if you all want to check out the plasma to my left, we're now in a jog illuminate mode, and you can see how the platter is spinning with a black light. Dan can now scroll through various settings to change how the platter looks and how you want it to look. And then a good thing to remember is every time Dan presses the platter, a small light underneath illuminates to emphasise the fact that Dan's got his hand on the platter. The unit is also fully MIDI mappable, ensuring you can map it out to any piece of MIDI-based software. The unit will be able to control Serato's new version of Serato with no need for a breakout box, USB straight out into Serato, enabling you to control all these new track management systems available on the computer. And in a nutshell, that's Pioneer's brand new CDJ-400. If you've got any questions, you can come and see me. I'll be mincing around on the floor for a while. But thank you very much. We're Pioneer here at BPM 2007. And if you hang around, I think about 3 o'clock, we're going to do another presentation on Pioneer's mothership, the SBM 1000. So stay around, thank you very much. And this is Pioneer's brand new CDJ-400. Word up.